Good morning, students. The third question which we are going to see today in exercise 3.7. Okay, the first two Roman letters already we have completed. So now we are passed to third question. Okay, one number is 7 times another. If the difference is 18, find the number. The question is, let me repeat once again. One number is 7 times another. If the difference is 18, find the value of that. Okay, so what is the format to do this? Consider the value to be x and 7x, because it is given that one number is 7 times another. So x and 7x, the difference between them, so 7x minus x is equals to 18. Therefore value of x we are getting to be 3. So x is 3, and what is the value of 7x? It is 21. 7 3s are 21. Yes, is it clear? Because it is 6x equal to 18, therefore x is equal to 3 and 7x is equals to 21. We got the answer for the third question. Okay. Now the fourth question. Read the question now. The sum of the 3 consecutive odd number is 75. Which is the largest among them? Okay. They asked us to find that 3 consecutive odd numbers we have to take. The sum of that will be 75, it is given. So let us consider the value to be x plus 2, x plus 4 is equal to 75. Okay, so that will be the consecutive odd numbers, because if I take x is equals to 1, then x plus 2 will be 3 and x plus 4 will be 5. So 1, 3 and 5 will be getting in the term of the odd value. So x plus 2 and x plus 4, which is equal to 75. So when I add this, I am getting the value as 3x plus 6 is equals to 75. Whereas 3x is equals to 75 minus 6, you are getting x is equals to 69. When we divide that, we are getting the value is 23. He asked that which is the highest value, that because we have x plus 2 and x plus 4. So the value of x plus 4 is 23 plus 4, which is 27 degree, which is the answer for the question. Okay. Then we will pass on to the fifth question. The length of a rectangle is 1/3 of its breadth. Length of the rectangle is 1/3 of its breadth. If its perimeter is 64 meter, it is given that the perimeter is 64 meter. Then they are asking us to find the length and breadth of the rectangle. Okay. So what is given is length of the rectangle is 1/3 of its breadth. So therefore I can consider that L is equals to 1/3 of B. Is it clear? My L is equals to 1/3 of B. So where L is equal to 1/3 of B means perimeter is 64 meter. So what is the perimeter of the rectangle? It is nothing but, so it is given that L is 1/3 of breadth and perimeter is given as 64 meter. Okay. So we know the formula, perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. Yes. Perimeter of the rectangle is equals to 2 times of L plus B. So therefore we can substitute the values. P is equal to 64, whereas the value of L plus B, it is given 1/3B of B, right? So that also we are substituting. We are getting the value as 2 into B plus 3B by 3. Then after doing the solving, after solving this, we are at the end we are getting that 64 is equal to 2 into 4B by 3. So when we do the cross multiplication, 3 into 64 by 2, because we want to find out what is B. So I am just keeping the variable along with the number in one side. The remaining values we take to the another side. So we are getting the value as 96, which is equal to 4B. Then what is the value of B? The value of B is equals to 24. So when you cancel 96 by 4, you are getting the value of B is equal to 24. So what we will do, after getting this, substitute in the place of L equal to 1/3B, so that we can get the value of L. See here, 1/3 of B. So 1/3 into 24, you cancel, then you will get the value of L is equals to 8, which is the answer for this question. So now we have found out that what is L and what is B, which is asked in the question that we have completed. Is it clear, ma? Then we will go to the next question. Sixth question. A total of 90 currency notes consisting only of rupees 5 and rupees 10 denominations among us is rupees 500. Find the number of notes in each denomination. See, total is 90 currency notes. But in that we don't know how many 5 rupees or how many 10 rupees. But when you add that 5 rupees and 10 rupees, you will get the value to be 500. Now we have to find out how many 5 rupees notes and how many 10 rupees notes. Okay, that is only the question. Okay, so what we can do here is, first let us consider 90 currency notes they have given. So let me take that x plus y is equals to 90, because sum of 5 rupees notes and 10 rupees notes, which is equal to 90. Yes, so that I can write here. And then 5x plus 10y, which is equal to 500. 500 is nothing but 5 into x, that means 5 into number of x notes, that is how many notes, that we don't know. So we can frame another equation that 5x plus 10y is equal to 500. Now by substitution method, that means you have two equations now. So just what I am going to do is x plus y is equal to 90. So what is x? 90 minus y. That I am going to substitute in the first equation. Which is my first equation? 5x plus 10y, which is equal to 500. Is it clear? Then, so when you substitute in the place of x is equals to 90 minus y, then you will be getting that 5 into 90 is 450. So 450 minus 5y plus 10y is equal to 500. Then when you subtract the 10y minus 5y, you will get the 5y. So 450 plus 5y is equal to 500. Therefore 5y is equal to 500 minus 450. You will be getting the value of y to be 10. Is it clear? Then after getting this y value, you have to substitute in the x value part. There you can get the value of x. So therefore x is equals to 80, which is the required answers for us. So value of y is 10 and the value of x is 80. Okay. Then still we can see that x plus y is equal to 90 is there. So now 80 plus 90, which we got the 90, which is the exact answer for this question. Okay. Thank you.